Good morning and welcome. You are with the Skeinz Diaries. I am Maree. It is the 18th of December and episode 301. I can't believe we're in the 300s. How is everybody today? If you were in the North Island, like we were over the weekend, summer has arrived. That's all I have to say. Finally, we had a stunningly beautiful weekend. Perfect. The weather was perfect. It was just amazing. And it was hot and it was balmy and it's sunny and it was calm. And it's like it all of a sudden remembered that we were in summer and it was utterly lovely. I hear things went so flash a little bit further south, but that's okay because when it's not good, we've got knitting, right? So it's always a good thing. Good morning, everybody. Welcome along and come on in. I hope everyone's managing to get a hand of all the festive preparations, whether that be gift buying or giving or preparations to be together with people or family, or even if you're just having a party or one. I hope you're managing to get all your bits and pieces sorted for this time next week, isn't it? A whole 7 days. Stop it. A whole 7 days. Can't believe it. 7 days and we'll be here. Stitchin Summer is still rocking along. We're loving Stitching Summer. You guys are loving Stitchin Summer. It's been brilliant, and we've got some really cracking specials to come along in the next few days and definitely this week. I'm just going to pull out tomorrow because you guys get the heads up. I've just pulled a few of them off the shelf. This is tomorrow, warm 14 ply. I know the last thing that you can think about right now is doing 14 ply chunky knits, but it's the perfect time to actually stash up on that $5.95 a ball, 100 grams. So if you've got any blankets in the offing, some of the petite knits actually, a number of those chunky knits that she has, those really quick things like the slip over and like, all works in that gauge, that 14 ply gauge, and that is perfect. So if you're looking for something like that, absolutely ideal. So that's on tomorrow. A certain merino DK that everybody loves is later in the week. Shh. You heard it here first. So make sure you check that out. And Claire wanted me to remind you, last minute Christmas gift shopping and Christmas shopping, and we had actually a request of this for someone over the weekend, gift vouchers. Now, we do have the ability to send the gift voucher digitally. Now, we've got $20 and $50 vouchers loaded on the website. What you do is you order them and select if you want it sent digitally. So you last minute, you know you're not going to get time to send it, but you just want it sent out either to you via email or directly to recipient. Just pop in the comments box the instructions of where you would like digital copy, please. Please email to this email. Do that, and then make sure you select collect in store if you don't want the physical voucher. So if you're making an order and you're ordering other yarn and all the rest of it and you want the voucher in there to come with your yarn and then you pay shipping, tickety boo, we'll do that, and we can send a digital copy ahead of time. So we can do that as well, no worries. But if you just are ordering vouchers and you don't want them anything delivered, you just want a digital delivery, just the delivery option, just select collect in store, and that will take the delivery cost off, and then make sure you put where you want it emailed in the in the comments. So there you go. So that's what we can do with that. So that's always good news. So you can do that, and that will make sure that you've got those last minute gifts all sorted out. So yeah, it just helps. So we've had someone ask if they could do that over the weekend. We're like, oh, totally. And Claire's like, let everybody know that we can do that because it's super easy. We have got stuff going out. Actually, Friday's orders weren't able to be picked up for some reason. I don't know. But they're all going out today, and obviously with all of today's orders. So they will definitely be out the door, and with hopefully, fingers crossed, with everyone in time for Christmas. And yes, and if you do desperately need something for Christmas, particularly if you're North Island, I would strongly recommend that you get it out, get it ordered or get it in today. We are open through till Friday. So I'll do a final diaries with you on Thursday. So Thursday will be my last diaries for a while until February, and I will do a diaries then. And then we open in the gap in between. So we're open 27th, 28th, 29th. but we're closing for the 4 days, the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th of this month. So that's pretty much a 4-day weekend all next weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then doing the same again the following weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for New Year. And then other than that, we're open our normal hours. So that's fairly easy to remember. And if you're here in the Bay, especially in between, I am in the shop on the first 2 days that we're back, the 27th and 28th. So I'll be working the shop all day. So you can come visit me then. I'll be floating around and doing my things. So I'd love to see you. And then I head away and will not be back until just after Waitangi weekend. Good long break. I know. Speaking of the good long break, because of course I'm doing madly knitting at the moment, I have my holiday pattern selected, which I'm looking to take away with me. Actually, I need to dig it out and pack it rather. I had a bit of a breakthrough on the field cardigan. I actually didn't do a tremendous amount of knitting over the weekend. I just because I had so much else on, but I didn't do a tremendous amount of knitting. But here's the thing: I've now through the field, and as I said to you, I knew that this was going to progress really, really quickly. So what I got done was all the short rows, and you'll be pleased to know, Delene, I did do the Germans. To be brutally honest, it's a pain in the ass. But anyway, I did do it. Ugh, I don't like doing them though, but I did do it. So there it is there. So look at that. Ta-da! Look how quick it goes once you're through there. So obviously there's a whole bunch of short rows. So there's a lot more stocking stitch in the middle than what there is on the ends. See, like that, because of the short rows. So I'm now into, I've got to work a couple of dozen rows just plain with all of this. Look how bunched up this is. There's so many stitches because I'm now on the thick part of the yoke running across the shoulders, right? So that's where I'm at. Ta-da! Look at that. Wow. Yeah. So I'm now through the ugly portion. The ugly portion is through. And when I say ugly, I mean pain in the ass, me swearing and cursing and carrying on at the pattern. But I'm done. And as you can see, it looks mighty fine. It looks mighty fine. So the effect is fantastic. I love how it looks. And now that I'm in the stocking stitch portion here, it's one of the things that I do love about this cozy and just wobbly stitch, about the cozy. Oh yeah. And Whisper Fine mix is you get this stunning fabric. Absolutely stunning fabric, and it's knitting up like a breeze. It's so fast now, and I just know that it will whiz by. And I love the fact that I'm on to just the easy stocking stitch portions because I don't even have to do it. Fiona's saying she loves German short rows. Yeah. Isn't it funny? I'm a wrap and turn girl, but I did do them because I have to admit, when you wrap and turn and you're actually knitting the things together, because it's going front and back. When you're doing wrap and turn in the round, it's quite easy. But when you go front and back, you have to, there is a little bit, to make that stitch invisible. And you are actually moving yarn around. So you've got this extra real estate with the yarn. Whereas that's the one thing with the German short rows is because you're hoiking this, elongating the stitch and hoiking it over the needle, it's relatively easy to unravel. Knit in at the other end, but I don't know. It's a preference thing, isn't it? We all like different things. Quite crazy. But I'm super happy with how this is progressing. So I am going to just sort of chug along on that, and I don't head away on the big steel bird until the 3rd of January. So actually, I might, with the 4-day breaks, I might actually get that burgled out, well, most of it done. So that would be fun because I wouldn't mind taking that away. Where I'm going is going to be summer, but it's also the climate is going to go literally from weather like this to I'll be going into freezing cold and then back again. So it's going to be pretty much 4 seasons, not quite 4 seasons in one day, but certainly 4 seasons in one holiday. And I'm going to need a cardigan, at least one cardigan. So that's it'll be nice to take that. So that's where I'm at. Now, I was just chatting. So I was a weenie bit late. I was just chatting to one of our regulars and knit group members, and she was telling me she was going to knit the new Stephen West cardigan. So I'm actually just going to pull this up. Oh, okay, not cardigan. What am I talking about, Maree? Blanket, because he's popped out a whole bunch of new stuff. And I did see it. There we go. I'm just going to pull it up in the top. Oh, no, come on. Oh, I'm having a day. There we go. Browse. There we go. I'm all at 6s and 7s at the moment. I'm so all over the show. Right, let's put this up here so we can all look together. There we go. Done. Right, we're all looking together now. And this is the one nice thing about us being in summer down here is all these patterns get released in the Northern Hemisphere winter. So you get look at all of this. There's some gorgeous stuff here. Absolutely good. So obviously a new magazine is out. So there's all these fabulous things. But let's see if we can find, is the West Knit sitting in the top 10? Oh, that's new. Let's have a look here. Oh, look at this. Have you been getting some spin cycle from our little friend down at Get Flocked? This looks like it could be. Oh, look, that's fun. Oh, this is very much fun. 4.5 millimeters. That's right up our alley. Look at that. If you've got some dips or pulse lying around and some spin cycle or even some Noro, that is loads of fun, isn't it? Very good. Okay. All right. Sorry. Getting distracted. That's not what I was looking for. Where is this? Ooh. See, I'm getting distracted. I shouldn't do this. This is another new. Now, look at this, considering garter stitch. Now, look at this with this. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? Really simple, clean lines. Oh, see, gotta love the Scandi design. And actually, at that gauge, you could use the warm that's coming out tomorrow. That would be a really good option for that. I can't find it. Am I going to have to jump in and actually put in West Nuts? Yes, I am. Okay. There we go. There it is. I'm not even going to attempt to try and, what is it? Hammersmith blanket. But she was saying it's all these parallelograms. She's got the pattern already. And look at that. Isn't that fun? And it looks very, very modular in design. So I love this style of design. This is very like the Aranami shawl that is by Olga and Olga Jazzy. And this is a similar sort of concept. And as you can see, it's got that whole step down tumbling blocks kind of vibe, Kath Bassett vibe. But the thing I love about this sort of design and these sorts of blankets is that they are usually modular. And so you do one parallelogram, then pick stitches up, and then do the next parallelogram, and then there'll be a way to actually connect those together when you're actually moving across. And it's quite neat because you can have fun with color, but you can also have fun with just playing with the geometric design. And when you're doing it in little bites like that, you think, oh, I'll just do one more square, or I'll just do one more wave, or I'll just do one more. And it actually, even though it's plain knitting, garter stitch knitting, and Aranami is the same, garter stitch knitting, it keeps you interested. It keeps you sort of, oh, just do a little bit more. I'll just do a little bit more. And it's actually a really relaxing thing to do. So, and you can, and as you can see, he's got small, medium, and large there. So he's saying here, so there we go. Each section is knitted in horizontal strips with one colour at a time as you modularly knit the sections together, resulting in zero seaming. There you go. I just think that that's a really, really fun little pattern. I can see how she's doing that. So he's done this with 2 strands of fingering together to get DK. But ultimately, at the end of the day, what I've discovered with any design like this, you pick your needles, you pick your yarn, and you basically you pick your yarn and then you pick your needles accordingly. So if you want to do it in fingering weight yarn or 4-ply yarn, well, then you pick 3.5 millimeter needles and away you go. He's got 4 millimeter there and DK yarn. I would actually even be inclined with garter stitch like that to actually up it to a 4.5. That's me. Especially if you're doing if you were doing something like that in Southlander, which would be amazing, or Highlander Heathers, which would be so incredible, you could even get away with a 5 millimeter blanket, a 5 millimeter needle, because the DK that he'll be referring to will be the sort of European American DK, which is more like orb, that sort of it's just a finer, more streamlined yarn. And when he's talking about two fingering weights knit together, that's definitely at the finer, skinnier end. So if you used a more sort of toothy DK like Southlander, like Highlander Heathers, then you could actually even push it out to a 5 millimeter needle, which means that you can do a smaller size. But so that makes it less yarn hungry. Good grief, I'm all over the show this morning. It's so that's a bit of fun. But that's where we're at. Hopefully I can actually dig up something special for Thursday. I'm just working on it right now. But other than that, big reminders, as I said, if you want to get anything before Christmas, particularly vouchers, we can send those digitally. So just email. So when you place your order, select pick up in store, and then in the comments you need to let us know where we're emailing the voucher to, and any message you want there if it's not coming to you. It is easier if we send it straight to you, but if we can send it directly to the person if you want. So we've got that ability. So then that sort of ticks that off the list. So it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. And as I said, I will be in here in the gap between Christmas and New Year for those first 2 days. And this Thursday will be our last diaries until I think the first one will be February 8th. I'll be back then. Right. Until then, happy knitting, and don't forget, warm tomorrow. Stitch in summer. Heard it here first. Until then, take care.